The 1987 Constitution of the Republic of the Philippines, Article 3, Bill of Rights, Section 1. No person shall be deprived of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, or shall any person be denied the equal protection of the laws. Section 2. The rights of the people to be secure in their person, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizure of whatever nature and for any purpose shall be inviolable, and no such warrant or warrant of arrest shall issue except upon probable cause to be determined personally by the judge after examination under oath or affirmation of the complainant and the witness he may produce, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the person or things to be seized. Section 3, Number 1. The privacy of communication and correspondence shall be inviolable except upon lawful order of the court, or whatever public safety or order requires otherwise as prescribed by law. 2. Any evidence obtained violation of this or the preceding section shall be inadmissible for any purposes in any proceeding. Section 4. No law shall be passed abridging the freedom of speech, of expression, or of press, of the rights of the people peaceable to assemble and petition the government for regards of grievances. Section 5. No law shall be made respecting an establishment of religions or prohibiting the free exercise thereof, the free exercise and enjoyment of religious profession and worship without discrimination or preference shall forever be allowed. No religious test shall be required for the exercise of civil political rights. Section 6. The liberty of adopt and of changing the same within the limits prescribed by law shall not impaired except upon lawful order of the court. Neither shall the rights to travel be impaired except in the interests of national security, public safety, or public health as may be provided by law. Section 7. The rights of the people to information on matters of public concern shall be recognized, access to official records, and to documents and papers pertaining to official acts, transaction, or decision, as well as to government research data used as basis for policies development shall be afforded the citizen subject to such limitation as may be provided by law. Section 8. The rights of the people, including those employed in the public and private sectors, to form unions, association, or society for purpose not contrary to law, shall not be abridged. Section 9. Private property shall not be taken for public use without just comprehension. Section 10. No law impairing be obligation of contract shall be passed. Section 11. Free, free, free access to the court and quasi judicial bodies and adequate legal assistance shall not be denied to any person by reason of poverty. Section 12, number 1. Any person under investigation for the commission of the offense shall have the rights to be informed of his rights to remain silent and to have competent and independent counsel preferably of his own choice. If the person cannot afford the service of counsel, he must provided with one. These rights can't be waived except in writing and in the presence of counsels. Number 2. No torture, force, violence, threat, intimidation, or any other means which weighted and free will shall be used against him. Secret detention place, solidarity, incommunicado, or other similarity forms of detention and prohibited. Number 3. Any conference or admission obtained in violation of this or Section 17, therefore, shall be inadmissible in evidence against him. Number 4. The law shall provide for penal and civil sanction for violation of this section, as well as comprehension to and rehabilitation of victims of torture or similar practices and their families. Section 3. All persons except those charged with offense punishable by reclusion perpetua with evidence of guilt is strong shall be therefore conviction be bailed by sufficient sureties or be released or recognized as many be provided by law. The rights to bail shall not be impaired even when the privilege of the writ of habeas corpus is suspended. Expensive bail shall not be required. Section 40, number 1. No person shall be held to answer for criminal offense without due process of law. In all criminal Number 2. In all criminal prosecution, in the accused shall be presumed innocent until the contrary is proved and shall enjoy the rights to be heard by himself and counsel, to be informed of the nature and cause of the accusation against him, to have speedy, impartial, and public trial, to meet the witness face to face, and to have compulsory process to secure the attendance of the witnesses and the production of evidence in his behalf. However, after arrangement, trial may proceed not withstanding and absence of the accused, provided that he been duly notified and his failure to appearance is unjustifiable. Section 15. The privileges of writ of habeas corpus shall not be suspended except the case of invasion of rebellion when the public safety requires it. Section 16. All persons shall have the right to a speedy deposition of their cases before all judicial, quasi-judicial, or administrative bodies. Section 17. No person shall be compelled to be a witness against himself. Section 18. No person shall be detained solely by reason of his political beliefs and aspirations. Number 2. No involuntary servitude in any form shall exist except as a punishable for a crime whereof the party shall have been duly convicted. Section 19, number 1. Excessive fines shall not be imposed, or cruel, degrading, or inhuman punishable, inflicting neither shall the death penalty be imposed unless the compelling reason involving heinous crimes. The Congress hereafter provides for it. Any death penalty already imposed shall be reduced to reclusion perpetua. Number 2. The employment of physical, psychological, or degrading punishable against any prisoner or detainee of the use of substandard of inadequate penalty facilities under subhuman conditions shall be dealt with by law. Section 20. No person shall be imprisoned by debt of or payment of a poll taxes. Section 21. No person shall be twice put a jeopardy of punishable for the same offense if acts is punishable a law, an ordinance, conviction, and acquittal under either shall constitute a bar to another prosecution for the same acts. Section number 22. No exposed factor or law or bill of attainder shall be enacted. Tama.